Hello dear student, now we are going to discuss the problems on under subscription. Dear student, here subscription means the publics are acquiring the shares or publics are applied the application for the shares. That means subscription. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಅಥವಾ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. There are two types of the subscription, that is over subscription and under subscription. Here the over subscription means when the companies are offered to the public for purchase of the share from the company. In that time the publics are applied, the application is more than the offered by the companies. It means ಕಂಪನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಓವರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ when the companies are offered to the publics for purchasing the shares but the publics are very less taken the application from the companies. That means under subscription. Under subscriptions ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ 15,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗಳು ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. Here the companies are offered for 10,000 shares to the public, but the publics are taken the application from the companies 15,000. It means between the 10,000 and the 15,000, that is 5,000 is the over subscription. 15,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಕೇವಲ 10,000 ಮಾತ್ರ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಓವರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ when the companies are offered for 10,000 shares to the publics but the publics are applied the share as 9,000 only. 10,000 ಶೇರ್ ನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಕೇವಲ 9,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 1,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಓವರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. So previous problem is over subscription. That means the companies are offered for 10,000 shares but the publics are applying the share for 15,000. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ ನ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, 15,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 3,000 ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಇನ್ನು 2,000 ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. But right now we are going to discuss the under subscription problem. It means companies are offered for 10,000 share but the publics are issuing the application. It means taken the application from the companies only for the 9,000 shares. So this is called under subscription or the under subscription problems. Take down the problem. Okay, see that problem. ABC Company Limited issued 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each, payable as follows: rupees 3 per share on application, rupees 3 per share on allotment, rupees 4 per share on first and final call. The company received application for only 9,000 shares and all these shares were allotted and the money duly received except the first and final call on 400 shares. Understood? Only for 400 shares is 400 shares amount is not received by the company from the shareholders. These shares were forfeited and reissued to round as fully paid at rupees 9 per share. Give the entries. So this is the problem. See, in this problem the companies are offered 10,000 shares. The companies are offered for 10,000 shares but the application received by the company is only for 9,000. All the shares were allotted. So here issued the share is 10,000 but received the application only for the 9,000. It means it is under subscription. ಕಂಪನಿ 10,000 ಶೇರ್ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ 9,000 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1,000 ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಶೇರ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಂಡರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 9,000 shares, so 400 share will be forfeited because the companies are not received the first and final call amount on 400 shares. Therefore, it will be forfeited. Understood? Then these share will be reissued to Mr. Ram as fully paid at rupees 9 per share. Actually, the face value of the share is 10 rupees, but finally they are providing these 400 share as a 9 rupees. So here the 1 rupee is also discounted to that person. So that will be losses for the business. So give the journal entries. So this is the problem on the basis of under subscription. In this problem we have to find out the application, allotment and first and final call journal entries. And finally how much we are received, additional amount received, that amount will be transferred to the capital reserve. That means already they are receiving the 400 shares amount on application and allotment. That means out of 400 shares they are already received the 6 rupees, but finally they are not received the 4 rupees per share on 400 share. That will be forfeited and reissued to the 9 rupees. Okay, this is the problem. Now we are going to solve the journal entries on this problem. Okay. Okay, see dear student, this is the format of journal entries. Now we are going to solve the problems. See, total number of share is given by the company is 10,000, but application received only for the 9,000 shares. Now only for 9,000 share we have to prepare the journal entries. Understood? So our application rupees 3, allotment rupees 3, first and final call rupees 4, total 10 rupees. But out of 9,000 shares, the companies are not received the first and final call amount on 400 shares. That means that 400 share will be forfeited. After that will be reissued to the Mr. Ram as fully paid at rupees 9 per share. So this is the problem. Now the companies are receiving the application money on 9,000 share at rupees 3 per share. So bank account debited. When we are receiving the application money in the bank, that means bank account debited to share application account. Share application account. That means 9,000 share into 3 per share. So 27,000. 27,000. The narration is being application money is received. After that we are transferring that application money to the share capital. Therefore share application account debited to share capital account. So second entry, share application account debited to share capital account. To share capital account. That means 9,000 into 3, so 27,000. 27,000 being transfer of share application money to share capital account. Understood? So this is the journal entries on the basis of the application received by the company from the shareholders. Okay, any doubt here? Now, second entry, allotment. When the allotment is made, what is the journal entries? Allotment account debited to share capital account. After that, they are receiving the allotment money from the shareholders. That means bank account debited to share allotment account. Okay. Second entry on this problem. That means when allotment is made. Allotment is made. In that time, share allotment account debited. Share allotment account debited to share capital account. To share capital account. That means 9,000 share into 3 rupees on allotment. That means same amount 27,000. 27,000. Narration is being share allotment is made, not received the amount, just allotment is made. The next entry is here the allotment is made, but next we are receiving the allotment money, therefore the cash comes into the business instead of the business, the cash is comes into the bank, therefore bank account is debited. Bank account debited to share allotment account. To share allotment account. That means 9,000 share into 3 rupees per share, 27,000. 27,000. Narration is being share allotment money is received. Being share allotment money is received. So this is the journal entries on the basis of the share allotment or allotment is made. The next entry is on first and final call. See, in a first and final call, we are received only for 8,600 shares because 400 share is forfeited. That means only we have to receive, it means bank account is debited when only for 8,600 shares. Okay, that is see the journal entries next. When first and final call is made, when first and final call is made, in that time the journal entry is share first and final call account is debited to share capital account. Understood? When first and final call account is made, in that time share first and final call account is debited to share capital account. To share capital account. How much? Total 9,000 shares into 4 per share. Understood? So 36,000. 36,000. We have to receive 36,000. Only here the first and final call is made. Being first and final call is made. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇವಲ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕರೆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು? 9,000 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ 4 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 36,000 ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 9,000 ಶೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ 8600 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ 4000 ಶೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ಫೀಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 900 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 900 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ದ 9000 shares, so we are not received the first and final call amount on 400 shares. Therefore 8600 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ account. That means only for 8600 share into 4. What is the amount? 34,400. 34,400 amount being amount received on first and final call on 8600 shares only. 8600 shares only. So this is the journal entries when the first and final call is made and only received the 8600 share, because some shares are forfeited here. Okay, now forfeited of shares, it means out of 9000 shares we are received only for 8600 shares amount up to first and final call. After that 400 share is forfeited, right? Now share capital account debited, share capital account debited, it means 400 share into 10 rupees, that means 4000. Understood? To forfeited shares account. How much we are forfeited? 400 share into 6 rupees. That means application money 3, allotment money 3. That means total 6 rupees forfeited. ಅಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಮುಟ್ಗೋಲ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಟ್ಗೋಲ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು? 6 rupees ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮನಿಯನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಾವು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ 6 rupees ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು forfeited shares account. So 2400 then to first and final call. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೀಗ? 400 into 4 rupees. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 10 rupees ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 rupees ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. 4 rupees ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ? 1600. Total 4000. Therefore being first and final call is forfeited on 400 shares. Okay, next amount is received, already here received. Then these share will be reissued to the Mr. Ram. What will be happened here? Bank account is debited, forfeited share account is debited to share first and final call, because here we are reissued that share to the 10 rupees, right? So for that purposes bank account is debited, this share will be reissued to Mr. Ram therefore bank account debited. That means 400 share into 9 rupees. 9 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ರಾಮ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಶೇರ್ನ 400 ಶೇರ್ನ ಏನು ನಾವು ಮುಟ್ಗೋಲ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದನ್ನ, ಸೊ 36,000. ಓಕೆ, sorry, 3,600, sorry, 3,600. Then forfeited shares account, forfeited shares account, it means 1 rupees ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ forfeited ಆಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ 400 into 1 is equal to 400 to share capital account, to share capital account, to share capital account. How much? That means 400 into 10, total 4,000. Okay, being, narration is being reissue of 400 shares as fully paid at rupees 9 per share, at rupees 9 per share. So this is the journal entries when the forfeited share will be reissued to Mr. Ram. Therefore bank account is debited. It means the amount is received on 400 share is 9 rupees per share. Therefore, so 9 into 400 is equal to 3,600. Then forfeited share account is debited because here 1 rupee is losses for the business. Therefore 400 into 1 is equal to 400 is losses, and to share capital account we are transferring to that amount will be to share capital account. That means 4,000. It means the bank will be received only for 3,600 out of 400 shares. They are received per share is only 9 rupees. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 400 ಶೇರ್ ನ ಮುಟ್ಗೋಲ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. 400 ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ 10 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ? 6 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, 6 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭ ಆಗಿದೆ? 2,400 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ವಾಪಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು? ಪರ್ ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ 4 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1,600 ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಶೇರ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇವಾಗ? ರೀಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು 2,400 ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಅದನ್ನ 9 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ಶೇರ್ನ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಏನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಮೌಂಟ್? 3,600 ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 1,600 ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 3,600 ಬಂತು ಸೇಮ್ ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಶೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ 9 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ವಿ, 1 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಫೋರ್ಫಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಫೋರ್ಫಿಟೆಡ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ 1 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಪರ್ ಶೇರ್. Per share 1 rupees. That means total share is 400. 400 into 1 is equal to 400. That means it is losses for the business. But how much amount we are received from the shareholders? Already 2,400. Now we have losses only for 400. That means 2,400 minus 400 is equal to 2,000 is the reserve amount. That means that amount will be transferred to the capital reserve. That is additional profit or extra profit is gained by the companies because ನಮಗೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1,600 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆ ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಗಿದೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಶೇರ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? 9 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 3,600 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು 2,400 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅದೇ ಶೇರ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ. ಈಗ ರೀಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 400 ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2,400 ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಈಗ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 400 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 2,000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಗೇನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. therefore we are transferring that share into the capital reserve. So forfeited share account debited to capital reserve account. Finally ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Finally we are transferring the additional profit to the capital reserve account. Therefore forfeited share account debited, forfeited share account debited to capital reserve account. Forfeited shares account debited. That means 2400 already collect ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 400. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 2000 ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ account, that means 2000 being transfer of forfeited amount to capital reserve account. Okay, total 2000 amount will be transferred to capital reserve account. So this is the problem on unsubscription or under subscription. Already we have discussed the over subscription in the previous problem, but right now already we are discussing the under subscription problems. Okay, so like that we have so many problems we have to solve at home only. Okay, see dear student, this is another problem. This problem is for homework. See the problem. A company limited issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each at a 10% discount. The net amount payable as follows: rupees 20 per share on application, rupees 30, that means 40 minus 10 discount per share on allotment. That means allotment money is 30, discount is 10, total 40 rupees, and 40 per share on first and final call. A shareholder holding 200 share did not pay final call. His shares were forfeited. All these shares were reissued to Mr. Ram at rupees 75 per share. Give journal entry. See, total face value of the share is 100. Here 2 rupees on application, 3 rupees on allotment, 20 rupees on application, 30 rupees on allotment, 40 rupees on first and final call. 70 plus 20 is equal to 90. So 10 rupees is the discount. And out of 10,000 shares, 200 shares amount will not received on first and final call. That means the 200 share will be forfeited. That 200 share will be reissued to Mr. Ram as 75 rupees. Finally, 25 is the forfeited at the end of the journal entries. Okay, the same problem, but here they are providing a discount. Already I discussed the issue of shares on discount. Understood? So in that time, what will we do? We can solve it at home. So discount means when the allotment is made, in that time they are providing a discount. It means allotment account debited, discount no issue of shares account is debited. Like that we have to calculate. And finally also when the reissue of shares, in that time also you have to take down that problems. And when the forfeited will be made, in that time also discount account is credited. You can solve this problem at home. Okay, already we are discussing this problem on in the previous problems. Okay, so when the discount is given in the problem, in that time here they are providing the discount at a time of allotment. Therefore equity share allotment account is debited, discount on issue of shares account is debited to equity share capital account. And finally when the forfeited will be made, in that time equity share capital account is debited to discount on issue of shares to forfeited shares account to equity share first and final call account. Understood? So only 2 times the discount will be comes in the journal entries. Remaining journal entries are same. You can solve this problem at home, right? Okay, thank you.